This all happened in less than 2 days. Let's recap. Earlier this month at Agelane's CarrierCon, there was a poster of a new ship that will be coming in the next minor event. That ship ended up being Devonshire, unveiled on the 22nd by Agelane's JP X/Twitter. A few hours passed and then we got the HMS Liverpool announcement. So far so good. I admittedly stayed up late because it was a weekend, so at 3 AM my time, I was treated to this. Now you may be surprised to hear this, but while I was confused at first, I didn't oppose Anson looking like this. There were already occasions prior where ships in the same class looked radically different from each other, including height-wise. Sure, the design itself is utterly ridiculous. What with the oversized rigging, the floaty, skull swimsuit, camel toe, the Sesame blue, and crocs? Fucking crocs? She falls squarely into the so bad she's good category alongside other infamous ship girls like Botch. That was only my opinion though. The rest of the community across every server ranged from confusion to outright hostility. The main Reddit announcement was inundated with hundreds of comments either being confused why the hell she looks like this, making insane conspiracy theories as to why she wasn't the King George V Anson, or comparing her to Cherino from Blue Archive, probably due to her stupid ass mustache. Soon after, the barrage of memes came rolling in, some to compare to the other KGV ships in game, as well as expressing their disappointment for what was honestly too far departure from the expectation of her class. It's not like there hadn't been small looking battleships before, however, most were either in line with their sister ships size wise, or in the case of Flounder, a one-off priority ship with no siblings already in game. Some criticisms were also leveraged against Manjuu's quality control, particularly with instances such as the Chinese New Year skins for Wakatsuki and PS Strasser being only 2 months sold. Getting Tempesta finding the Fountain of Youth really had an impact. Oh yeah, the she's not KGV Anson theory. People tried examining her art for clues that she was pinched from another ship design. This wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. Anson was theorized to be a repurposing of HMS Sunfish, an S-class submarine from the late Interwar era. Submarine girls in Agelaine always tend to be smaller than most too, making this seem plausible. Keep in mind, no Royal Navy submarine is currently in the game yet, and there are always exceptions to the rule, and at the end of the day, this was just speculation. A more outlandish theory was that this Anson was just HMS Centurion, though I have even less reason to believe this reasoning in particular. This matters though. After a long period of silence from all news accounts, the original Anson announcement from ALJP was pulled completely, and the account made a statement. TLDR, Anson will be cancelled altogether to be released at a different date. Not only that, she is going to be completely redesigned. If I would speculate, it will be a completely ground up new design with no resemblance to what we're going to release. While it might be better for the game overall, I find it quite disappointing that this happened at all. Manjuu are likely never going to use this design again, even for a submarine as the damage was already done. If and when Anson does finally come back, it won't feel as special or rewarding because we know what we tried to get away with back then. Hell, artist NYS, who did Rydar, drew this art of Devonshire and formerly Anson for the official Agelane JP Twitter account. When Anson got nuked off the roster, so did this art. It's a loose lease for everyone involved. Manjuu were already on thin ice for the Chinese playbase due to the Azur Premier leaks only a few days before, and I don't envy the staff having to damage control this mess. The upcoming event is down a key super rare ship, with them having to pull out a substitute Ironblood ship to plug the hole left by Anson's cancellation, in turn annoying Royal Navy diehards, and the event story potentially leading major last minute rewrites to cut the girl out. Let's hope another fuck up on this scale doesn't happen again. Rest in peace, Anson's crocs. Thank you for watching.